Your Excellencies, the Apostolic Nuncio, members of the Philippine hierarchy, Your Excellency, the Vice President, and other distinguished guests from state and the diplomatic corps, the family of President Cory, mga mahal na kababayan, mga kapatid. May I ask your pardon first for an unseemly introduction. In the last days of President Cory's illness, when it seemed inevitable that the end would come, the assignment to give this homily was given to me by Ms. Chris Aquino, no less. She reminded me that many times and publicly her mother had said she was asking me to preach at her funeral mass. Always I told her I was 8 years older and would go ahead of her, but she would just smile at this. Those who knew Tita Cory knew her will of steel. She got what she wanted, and what without fuss or fret or fury. What is my task then this morning? I know for certain that if liturgical rules were not what they are, she would have asked Congressman Teddy Locsin to be here in my place. No one has it in him to speak as fittingly of Cory in the manner and measure of tribute that she uniquely deserves. These last few days also, every writer in the press and on the other media has written on her person and her political history, analyzed almost every side of her life and achievement as her own icon of democracy. More powerfully, even images of her and of EDSA Uno have filled out hour after hour of TV time. What is there left to say? So, Tita Cory, you'll forgive me if I don't even try to give a shadow of the great oration that should be delivered here. Let me rather try to say some things that the people who persevered for hours on end in the lines at Ortigas and Intramuros can, I hope, relate to. This is a tribute that one with the old sneakers and clothes made tighter by age, much worse for the wear, of the people who braved the rain and the sun, because they wanted to tell you, even for a brief moment, how much they love you. Now you belong with the immortals, but these words are for the mortals with bruised hearts who have lost the mother of a people. Perhaps a little less elegantly, a seminarian said to me last Monday, she was the only true queen our people had ever had. And she was queen because we knew she truly held our hearts in the gentleness and greatness of her own. One of my teachers used to tell us that if we really wanted to know and understand the position held, we would have to learn it from someone fully committed to it, just as only one who genuinely loves a person really knows him or her. So to begin with, I turned to 3 experts on Cory to ask them where for them her true greatness lay. My first source thought it was in her selflessness, seen above all in her love of country, above self, yes, even above family. Her self-giving, then for us, what she received, all of it became gift. The second thought, it was in her faith, her greatness lay. in her total trust in God, which was also her greatest strength. And the third said it was in her courage and its abiding loyalty. It was a strength that others could lean on. It was always there. It never wavered. It was never broken. Cory's selflessness and self-giving, her faith, the Holy Father just called it unwavering, her courage and her strength. May I use this short list to frame what I will try to say? Oh, let me name my experts now, if I may. They were three, all of them women close to her. Maria Elena Aquino Cruz, whom we know more familiarly as Palsy. Maria Aurora Aquino Abellana, Pinky to her friends. And Victoria Elisa Aquino D. Dale to family. Chris and Noino